What's happening? Anyway, happy Monday. Welcome to the show. Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy week. Been working on a lot of stuff. Has some amazing stuff coming up. So, yeah, well, there's that. Uh, I was up really late last night working on working on a new project that I'm doing. Well, it's not a new project, but something I've been working on. So, um, yeah, what's happening? What's up, Joe? Angelique, Amy. Yeah, we got some amazing stuff in the works. Uh, uh, so we've been talking about like um, Blu-ray. So made some tweaks, some things that uh, I've talked about with somebody else in the past. Kind of made some adjustments, and oh man, just pulling up some some voices in the background. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. So, um, I was going to do a little sneak peek tonight. We'll see how it goes. Probably going to hold off until Saturday, but it's just I just wanted to bring it up. Kevin came on the show with me last Saturday. Was it last Saturday? Yeah. Anyway, we sorry, my week's been it's only Wednesday and it feels like it's already Friday. It's just been like jam packed with so much stuff. But yeah, Kevin and I had a good show. I know we ran into some technical difficulties, uh, but it was still a lot of fun. Got a lot of good feedback out of it. Um, so yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff coming. Been getting a lot of feedback from a lot of people on different things to do, different things to try. So, yeah, we'll continue working on a lot of that. And had a conversation with Carl today. Carl gave me some feedback on what I'm working on. Um, so yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Carl and I kind of discussed a couple of things. So he gave me a couple of more good ideas. So, um, yeah, so I'm going to try a couple of more things and see where that goes. Sorry about that. I just needed to, forgot to take something before I started. I need some energy. It's been, like I said, I was up really late. So it was a really busy day at work today. So I just got all that stuff taken care of, started working on the stuff for the show, and had a couple of chats with a couple of people. So, anyway, hey, Kanga. You know what, Kanga? I did find out what happened with you, why you couldn't come up. Um, so, I think you were accidentally blocked. I had to try to find out how to remove you from that. And I don't know how that even happened. It might have happened when we had a couple of trolls and you accidentally got blocked. But anyway, you're back. Sorry about that. And I could see you. Anyway, so yeah, sometimes we get a couple of trolls in here and we just got to kick them. So glad that everybody's, the show's all about being positive. Anybody that starts trolling or, you know, saying stuff, then they'll get booted. Um, no, Joe. So basically, I got to get a couple of more shelves. So I was thinking about maybe I could hang my old black mirror probably here, and then put something else on this side. I'm still working on. I was just looking at everything before I started, um, and how I could hang everything. So I think I could do it. I think I have a way I could do it. So yeah, I might put my black mirror back up. The only thing is, I mean, I do have a human skull that I was going to put behind my head, but you won't be able to see it because my head's in the way. Unless I could, well, yeah, I just can't go any higher because of the view of the camera. Or I could put it on another shelf. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm getting there. Um, so yeah, I've been just planning all that. So don't really have a topic for tonight. Um, just kind of rambling. If we, yeah, Kanga. I mean, it was in my old studio. I don't know if you saw it before. Yeah, it took a little bit of work to get that thing, but anyway. Yeah, Joe. So I'm trying to get the ambience there again. So it's getting there. I'm just trying to figure out if I even want to put the old stuff back up or get new stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I should make it dark because this place is already dark. There's a For those of you that don't know, I mean, the place I'm in is very haunted. Um, so yeah. Hey Carl, what's up? Yeah, Kanga, it is real. Um, yeah, I did explain it and where it came from. But yeah, it is real. But I do got to, I have to implement that somehow. I don't know. Maybe rearranging some stuff, maybe moving the shelf over. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just have to be careful with these candles. Couple of people warned me about burning white candles, especially in this location. So, yeah, they're white. They're burning. And they're pretty well, they're about 8 inches away from the curtain, so I have to be careful. Um, yeah, this is live, Marianne. So, I don't know. I mean, I could even do ghost box sessions. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do. They told me anything but white. White is not good when you have uh the type of spirit that's here. It's not good. So I don't know if you guys know any background on elementals, but elementals yeah, are not they're not nice. Uh oh yeah, Carl. Exactly. Sorry, I was just reading Carl's comment. So Carl, I kind of mentioned a little bit what I was doing. I don't know if I'm going to share it yet until Saturday. Um I don't know. I still got to I got to try a few more things, but it's kind of interesting though. Kind of interesting what we found and what I shared. Uh so yeah, I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really have a topic for tonight. Um I know that SA would love to come on here and just talk to me. Um no, because I have so many stories and because I've been in the paranormal for quite a while. So, just with so many experiences that I've had, the type of experiences that I've had, things like that. So, SA asked me a couple of questions, so I answered. Um, yeah. So, anyway, sorry, I'm just rambling. I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. I don't know what you guys want to do tonight. No, Joe, I'm not reaching out to anybody. If anybody wants to reach out, I've already tried, so I'm not gonna. I'm not even talking about that. So, yeah, exactly. But I can't play that tune, or else I would. You know that. I got to watch my views on Facebook. Got to keep those. I can't be getting muted on Facebook. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna just wing it. I mean, I always do. I mean, that's how my Wednesday shows used to go before I took a hiatus. I used to have a a radio show. Uh, so once I jumped off of that, and I would just have guests on whatever, or we just talk about the paranormal. Uh, but that was God years ago. That's when I first joined Life Paranormal. All right, I'll just do me, Lisa. So, I guess we can. I don't know. I guess we can. Hey, Deb, how's it going? Oh my God. So, all right, I got to say this. Um, so last night I was working on a project, or actually yesterday. So I had this going, and I was trying different things with the with Blu-ray. So I was trying different experiments, and um, I ran it through something. There's a new process that I was running it through. So, um, all of a sudden, it said something like, "Oh, there's Rob. He's working." And then it said, "Where's Deb? And where's Carl?" And so I answered, "They're not here." And then it said, uh, what did it say? It said like, "We miss them, get them back." So I said, "Well, they'll probably be on tomorrow." And yeah, it was crazy. I was getting full on sentences. And the way that it sounds, it's so weird because I've amplified and processed some of the background sounds that we were getting in Blu-ray. So, a way that I brought them out, and it's weird. Those whispers actually have voices, and the voices are actually saying words. So, because there was a lot of really low volume sounds that were coming through. I mean, really low voices that were coming through. That we were hearing, you can hear them coming through, but not like it was hard to. They weren't really, uh, couldn't really understand what was coming out because they sounded like whispers. So audio, once I got all that audio enhanced, now there's like full on. Uh, it almost sounds like direct radio voice. That's what it sounds like. It's coming through. Um, so there was full on sentences coming through. So it was just really mind blowing. So, you know, so far, Carl, her, and Lindsay both got to hear a little sample of what I was doing. Um, something that I did was able to capture, and so I recorded. So what I did was while I was doing it, I just recorded some of the audio that was coming through, and so I did maybe a 2-minute capture, maybe it was like 3 or 4 minutes. So I had to cut it down so I can actually share it. So I cut it down to maybe it was a minute and a half, maybe a little bit longer. But then, so I sent that file out um, to a couple of people, like I said, just because, Carl's been giving me feedback. So I sent it to Carl and then I sent it to Lindsay for her feedback. Um, and yeah, it was pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Um, and that's why I said, yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, DRV is, they are quiet words coming through. So they're really quiet. So with me able to process those words coming through and get them enhanced to where they're um, where we can understand what's coming through or legible, then yeah, it was just amazing. So I don't know, Carl. Maybe I, God, I'm really want to share, but then part of me just wants to wait till Saturday. Um, it takes so much, Carl. I mean, I just don't want. I mean, I probably could, but it's just I don't want to take away from the experience. So that's why I kind of do everything off when I'm not streaming live, just because I just don't want to take away. Because I mean, I could get like trying to play with something for half an hour or an hour or something, then it just takes away from the show. I mean, I've thought about doing something like that, but I haven't done it just for that reason. If I did a really long show, then maybe, but I just don't like to do a lot of things live, just because, like I said, it just takes a lot away from it. So I just flip everything on and then let it go. I mean, maybe we can work on something together, off camera or something, but uh, yeah, Deb. Hold on one second. Yeah. And then also when I mean when I do work on all of this stuff, it does take a lot of energy. I mean, I'm working on it for hours, and I mean just to try to get something through. I mean, like with where I got it took, I don't know how many hours I worked on it, um, but the end result was where I'm at right now. There's still some more stuff that I want to try. This is only like one step, you know, closer a bit. But to get to that one step, I mean, I don't know how long I was working on it. I mean, I've been working on it for a while, and then yesterday, I finally got it to a point to where okay, we're kind of getting somewhere, and I just let it run um, for a while, and I was just sitting there, kind of tired. I was already getting drained from working on it so much. And then, so I just let it run for, I don't know, hour, hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. I don't know. But I was up till like maybe one before I went to bed. I don't know, somewhere around there. So it was kind of crazy. Um, but that's what I used to do. I mean, like when I was working on Blu-ray originally, I mean, I was working on that for maybe 4 or 5 hours a night. Um, and then I just got to that one point. I mean, but I'd be woken up in the middle of the night, start working on it at 5 in the morning, whatever, 4 in the morning, walk out to the garage in slippers and my underwear and a t-shirt, start working on it. And because I was getting some ideas or messages for what to work on. So that's what I started working on. And then that's where it came and kind of just left it at that because I didn't know where else to go. We're bouncing ideas off of each other. And I just really just, like I was telling Carl today, I work on it so much. I don't want to burn myself out. And I felt like I was already getting to that point to where I do not want to get burned out. So that's the thing. I'll work on something, work on something, work on something, and then burn myself out. And then I'm just gonna quit working on it. So I don't want to get to that point. No, the lights don't reach like this corner or this corner. And they're kind of you can kind of see shadow coming off of here. Those are caused by these lights up here. There's two lights. There's actually three lights in here. So hold on. Got to troll. Lisa, you're not doing your job. Okay, got it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just chit chatting. I have to get on Lisa for not doing her job. Sorry, I'm just reading through comments. Angelique, no, I mean, exactly. I mean, that's exactly when I start working on something is when I get an idea. And then if I try to overthink or overwork something, then I just go nowhere and I start getting frustrated. And then I'm like, screw this, I'm not working on it anymore. So, yeah, I don't want to get to that point. And that's where I started to get yesterday, but I kept on going. And anyway, that's where we're at. Uh, all right. So I guess we can. I really don't do ghost box sessions on Wednesdays, but if that's what you guys want to do, we can do it. Since I really don't have anything to really talk about, I always have something to talk about, but and I don't want to talk about any, you know, other things that happened or whatever. I'm not going to. Other people are trying to get me to talk about that today, but I told them it's water under the bridge. I'm over it. So texts will come through when they want to. It's really not that difficult for texts to start coming through. Um, I'm not burned out, Joe. Uh, but when you're talking to texts, I mean, texts do come through when they want to help with sessions. I get quite a few texts coming through when I start doing ghost box sessions. All right. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that. But I do have a story about that. So I think I already talked about it, but I'll tell it anyway. Uh, so one of my buddies passed away. Um, it's going on 2 years now. No, 3 years now. It was the year before COVID. So yeah, 3 years ago. Anyway, so my buddy and I were supposed to go investigating on a on a Saturday night. Um, so I called him last minute and told him, yeah, it was a Saturday. So I called him last minute that and told him I had to cancel because something else came up. So the next morning, I got a phone call saying that he passed. He fell and hit his head. Um, so I was beating myself up. I was just really devastated that because I said, "Wow, if I would have gone with him, this wouldn't have happened." Um, so anyway, so I was beating myself up that whole week. Uh, so his wife and I talked often. She knew how bad I was taking it. So I was building a ghost box uh, for Keith, um, another fellow investigator, and Keith Bailey, who has a show with Kelly. Anyway, so I was building a box for Keith, and I told him the story about I was building his box, and so anyway, it was the following Sunday, exactly a week later. I was building a box for my friend Keith, and I was letting the box run, and so weird because I just hung up with my buddy Jerry's wife, and so I'm letting the box run, and all of a sudden Jerry comes through and says, "Robbie, I'm okay." Jerry's the only one that calls me Robbie, and it was in his voice. It sounded just like him. And then I was in the middle of soldering, um, because I was soldering something else onto another board that I had to finish up, and I burned my finger. I didn't care about this, so I put the soldering iron down. I didn't care about the burn, and I burned my finger pretty bad. I just picked up the phone and called up his wife and said, "Oh my god, Jerry just came through on my ghost box, and he said, 'Robbie, I'm okay.'" And she was just floored, and we both started crying. And she said, "Rob, look, there's your closure. He told you he's okay. You're beating yourself up, and yeah, that's what happened." So that was exactly a week later after he came through on a ghost box. So a week, maybe, but anyway. Yeah, Kevin, you were on the show the day I think I told that story to Keith. That's interesting. I never knew. I mean, I've never looked in, did any research on that, but that's interesting, Carl. Interesting. Yeah, Deb. I mean, yeah, texts always come through on my box. Anyway, so I guess we can fire up a ghost box, I guess. Guess we can do that. Yeah, and the funny thing is I know that that Keith said told me, he doesn't know what I did to his box, but he said whatever energy you put in that box, he said, I get your name coming through a lot. He gets his name coming through a lot. There's a lot of he has a special bond with my box that I built for him. He has several. He collects ghost boxes. Um, but yeah, he told me a kind of a cool story about the box I sent him. Mm, all right. Anyway, I guess we can just continue on. I know that I said that. I usually don't. Do you guys want? What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do direct response mode? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do forward session, reverse session? What do you guys want to do? Hi, Kai. We have some new users on. Debbie, how you could contact them is basically when we do a ghost box session, you can ask questions and see if they'll come through. I can't guarantee that anybody's going to come through. I never have said that. I always said, we don't know really who we're communicating with. Um, I mean, it's all experimental. So that's why I've always said that, we can't guarantee, I can't guarantee anything. It's just, we can try and see what comes through. Yeah, I don't know why, the feed was coming through like that. I don't know. It's always hit and miss. Um, I know you guys always want Blu-ray. We'll do some ITC in a second. Yeah, Lisa, give them the spiel. Here we go. So, so if you guys want to, so Lisa just typed up the, or Purple Dahlia just typed up the, how to ask a question if we do when we get started. Like I said, I've never done ghost box sessions on Wednesdays, but since I don't have a topic or a guest tonight, I guess that's what we'll do. Oh, you guys want Echovox? We can do Echovox. I can fire it up right now. We'll do that. That's fine. I'm firing it up right now. Oh, so I did get a new tablet. Um, just in case we want to run other apps. But Carl, I did it for you, brother. Oh, by the way, I think I mentioned it. Amy and Jared were here in LA. They just shot an episode at Griffith Park, and they just posted it today. I saw it. Um, Talked to Amy a little bit, but anyway, I wanted to hook up with them, but um, they just because of COVID, they didn't want to have they didn't want to meet up. So even though I'm fully vaccinated, but whatever. All right. So I'm running Echovox 2.0. For those of you that don't know what Echovox is, it basically has four um, phonetic uh, phonetic sound phonetic sounds on four different banks. There's two female, two male. So it's not even complete words. Um, it's just phonetic sounds. So when you hear something coming through, uh, yeah, then when it starts putting words together, and when you actually do get full sentences, it's even cooler. So I'll show you how it works. So basically, it has. Let me try to get that. So it has four sliders. Let me turn the mic down. I always turn off the mic because of the feedback. So you can adjust the speeds on here. So it's always experimental. So you just slide the closer to the arrow, the slower. Closer to this edge is faster. And then we have the blend feature, which is going to blend all four banks together. So that's that little circle spinning. Then I'd always turn the echo on. And then I always leave it about 3 milliseconds or 3 seconds. And then make sure that Bluetooth is turned up. And then we'll start. Can you guys hear that okay?
With face.
Who just said Deb? Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with anybody? Yeah? Who would you like to communicate with? Who just said purple? And I heard Tom. Is Tom the tech here with us? Who just said Kanga? Who's the little girl that was just trying to come through? Deb says she's here listening if you want to communicate. Who's trying to communicate with Debbie? Who said yo? Does anybody have any other messages? Who's whispering? Did somebody say Tiffany? Who's looking for Tiffany? Lisa, look up the number 6 for me, please. I don't have my book. I should have brought it out. Who just said Rob? Who's looking for me? Who wants to communicate? I'll turn that faster. Where'd the Where's called? Who said have one? All right, we're gonna end the session.
Went
Tiffany, are you here with us? All right, we're gonna end the session. All right, so sorry, so let's see here. Going back, looking at this. So number 7. Oh shoot. Do you still have the book, Lisa? Can you look up the number 4? We got the number 5, but not 4. The number 7 says you're on the right path and the outcome will exceed your expectations. The number 7 is a sign of divine magic, is supporting you and opening doors of opportunity. That's what number 7 is. What other number? I don't have 4. I would have to go grab my book. Sorry, Lisa, I have you doing it. The number 6, don't worry or obsess about material items, including money. Worry lowers worry lowers the effectiveness of your prayers. Fortunately, the angels can answer your prayers if you ask on them too. Let me see. I think number 4. The angels are with you. They send you the number 4 to reassure you that they've heard your prayers and are helping you. The number 6. I already read that one. I don't have. Oh wait, hold on. Number 1. Stay positive. You're thinking about everything you're thinking about right now is coming true. So be sure that you're only thinking about what you desire. Give any fears to God and the angels. And number 2, everything is fine and will continue to be so. Keep believing, especially since your feelings of hope lead to more positive outcomes. The angels can buoy your faith if you if you ask. I can't even read and speak right now. The angels are buoyed to your faith if you'll ask for their help. Okay. Any other numbers? I have to grab my book. Number 3, the ascended masters are helping you. Unfortunately, that means that ascending master will feel close to you. For example, Jesus, a saint, or some other spiritual or religious figure. Okay. Yeah, no, I got them. Uh, okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Carl. Um, man, everybody's sending me gifts. Thanks, guys. Uh, Carl, I didn't get that. Did you send it on Messenger or email? Let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking everything. People are sending me stuff just to help out with getting these numbers and things. So, cool. Yes, Messenger. God, I never got it, Carl. All right. So, I guess what we can do, um, can you send Joe the name of the book? Oh, you sent it a couple of days ago. Okay. I'm sorry, Carl. Let me see. Let me take a look. Hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I got it. I did see that. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, I'll definitely need to zoom in and grab my glasses on that one. But no, perfect. All right, cool. Quick reference. Awesome. Thank you for that. Actually, what I could do is actually I can paste it up on here and copy and paste into the chats. That would work. I'll have to send it to myself or just pull it up on here on Facebook and then I could copy and paste. I'll do that later. But thanks again, brother. I appreciate that. I'll just have it ready to go. I'll just copy and paste whenever we get numbers. All right, so it's almost 9. Jesus, this night's flying by. So what do you guys want to do next? No, you can't. Yeah, Joe, if you can find it on Amazon, you're gonna pay a lot. The book is out of print, So I think on Amazon they're going for like $70, I think, something like that, or maybe it's even more. Might be 100 and something. I don't know. I found I know on eBay they're I think around 40. I found them somewhere else. I think I found mine. I think for 20. I think it was 20 shipped. But there's different books on numerology. So, all right. So you guys want to do reverse? Cool. We'll do that. All right, let's fire up reverse then. Shoot. Let's fire this thing up. Let me see where to grab this. Where is it? Guess I wasn't prepared. All right. I guess we'll get started and fire it up. Are you hearing buzzing? Might be because I have Bluetooth turned up. Let's make sure it's not going to blast everybody's ears out.
It's not
Good. I can yes. Stop. Next bombs.
It just said bombs.
Your name
It just said Lindsay. You guys still hear the buzz? It just said Lindsay. It said not yet.
Yeah.
Who's calling now for Ed and Lindsay? Who says I'm gonna get you?
No.
Who just said hex?
The same.
Angelique wants to know if you're asking about her son Aaron. Is Cliff or Fred here? Any messages? Has somebody left the veil open? Where are you at? Who said get help? Does anybody have any messages for anybody out there? Yes? Who do you have a message for? Is the message becoming more and more urgent for me to hear? That's from Katrina. Who just said Rob?
Ready?
Who said this is my show? Why are you looking for Lindsay again? How can we make contact with extraterrestrials?
You.
Allah.
You don't this. You don't want it is. Sees. What's this?
Misty wants to know, Mom, are you here?
You know, I'm wrong.
Yeah. So you.
6 never. Yes. Right. In the even I got an A. There's no one. Must after next get help fight girls that yep enough
Katrina wants to know, how will I be able to clearly hear the message I need to hear? Who just said girl?
Right. My now, sir.
Who's trying to mimic my voice? Are you communicating more with global? Why do you keep on calling out for Lindsay? Is anybody looking for Joe? Who said revenge? Who's talking about the witch again? Who is the witch? Jeremy, are you here to talk with Chris Bestie? Who else is here with us? Bill, are you worried about Aaron? Is magic making communication more open? Who said get help? Is purple a good witch?
That's all.
That's weird.
The fifth reheat. The war.
Who just said the war? What about the war? Is World War III imminent?
There. Oh. Us.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
What are the Russians up to next?
Go ahead, bro. Yes. What?
Who's pregnant? Someone just said F you. Who's calling for me? Do you have any messages for me? Will the World War affect you also? Who's calling out for Lindsay? Will this be the last World War? Is this the end of times? Believe? Believe what? What are you hoping for? Will the Russians overthrow Putin? Who needs help? How's the weekend gonna go for Jacob? What's going to happen to the Earth? Do you mean a nuclear war?
Now we
Missouri. Your senses. Still. Mostly. Yeah, no, never.
Who's that male yelling?
Say,
lost.
what for that? Alice. Nate. What's Nick? Look here.
How can we prevent war?
There's something there. Why do you hear? Here. No work.
Now
Yeah, the street.
go.
House.
Is that not?
Who's here?
Just flying.
Do you have any messages for Lindsay?
What's it?
He's there. This is a normal.
Are we doomed?
Yeah.
Who said yeah? Who said I'm on it? Will Unicorn get a new job this week?
I should do them.
Will you intervene?
Please.
Who just said please?
Yeah.
Said niece? Who said I'm on it? Will extraterrestrials prevent nuclear war? Somebody keeps on saying on it. Who will save us? Who said this is interesting? Who said be good? Who just called my name? They just said we're effed. We're going to end the session soon. Who said believe it or not? Who just said dead? Are we talking to the dead? Sound like it said yes, we are. All right, we're going to end the session. No, we'll keep going. Who's looking for help? Are we screwed? What's going to happen in Chicago? It's not. Who just said hello? How can we help you? You said Adam? Who's looking for Adam?
Did I know? There is no brought up.
Who said awesome?
Did I see this? We need promotion. That's what now.
All right, we're gonna end this. Um, looking something up real quick. Mm. Um, I don't know why the stupid incantation keeps on coming into my head. That's what keeps on coming into my head. I don't know why. Something's messing with me. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, like, most of the night I keep on looking over my shoulder because I feel like something's behind me. Um, and I keep on hearing something just to my left. And so I do have the camera pointing the right way, so this is my left. Because normally it's flipped, but the I mirror the camera, so that way it is correct. So when I say to my left, it is my left, because if it's reversed, this would be my left. So, I have it right. So just in case I say to my left or to my right, it's gonna be correct on camera. Um I knew you were gonna say that. I so knew you were gonna say that. Um, I told you guys that you weren't the only one, Lisa, that told me do not light white candles in this place. Um, my mentor told me do not light candles, and I told her I was going to. Um, and she told me do not do it. I don't listen too well. I like living dangerously. Um, I wanted to see if this thing's gonna mess with me. It's never messed with me ever. Um, but I'm kind of pushing it. I don't have any Palo Santo. I don't have anything. The only thing I do is protect myself, but I don't have anything else. Um, anytime the design of my shirt, it's on my left. Sorry about my desk. Uh, I'm not taunting. I never taunt. It wants me to do an incantation, though. That's for sure. It keeps on telling me incantation, incantation. I'm not doing an incantation. Stop. I'm not doing any rituals. I always do a mantra before I start the show. Um, Lisa caught me just after I was doing my mantra because she wanted to tell me something real quick. Um, and then I kind of wind down by listening to some music, but well, it's still ritual type of music, but just to kind of get me ready, get me mentally prepared. Um, okay, so to my right then. Okay, Poe. I mean, I could flip it to where it's reversed. Here, let me flip it. Hold on. So now it's flipped. So this is my right, and this is my left. I like it the other way. I don't like to, I don't know. To me, it throws me off. There, I flipped it again. Oh, you like it better the other way? Damn it. It just throws me off when I'm looking at on camera, it just throws me off when I'm looking the other way. But all right. So you like it better this way where it's flipped? So this is my right and this is my left. It's reversed for me anyway. Because when I look this way, I'm looking the other way. So it just throws me off. Mm. No. So yeah, there's my God, that would be scary. Um yeah, and I have these candles burning. They're out. They are real candles. So um so when I raise my hand, so this is my left and this is my right. It just throws me off because see, I'm looking to my right and it's looking the other way on camera. I don't know, it's weird. That's why it just throws me off. The other way you're left. Yeah, so on this, look, this is my this is my left and this is my right. Um yeah, Kevin, that's there's been so there's been a lot of chatter about galactic um federation or galactic council quite a bit lately. I just think that there's an awakening. So um so yeah, Carl, it's all over the place. It's being talked about more and more. It's really crazy. Oh, just wait till I put my black mirror up. I got to get my black mirror. Um, it's kind of big. I mean, you guys have seen it before. For those of you that watch my show before, I'll put my black mirror back up. It's too big to put directly behind me, but I'll put it to either my left or my right. Maybe I should just put what I used to have. Maybe I should just put that mask back up and the black mirror on the other side. I don't know. I should put a candle in front of the mirror though. I'd have to get something new so I could put a candle in the front of the mirror while we're on live. I'll find a way to do it, I guess. And I'll make sure the candle is white, Lisa. Yeah, Carl was telling me about the sighting he had on Sunday. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll label them left and white, right. Oh, yeah. There's Deb. Exactly. There's a lot of fans. We have a lot of fans out there. So I'm just reading all the comments. It looks like I have a helmet on. I know. I was trying to I don't know. I mean, I just wanted I don't know. I was just trying to figure something out. Maybe I'll move everything. Who knows? I just wanted something directly behind me. Um, I don't know. That's a box that I built. So all the boxes that I build, they don't have any static. I remove all the static, so they're basically detuned radios. But that one is one of my radios that, and then it has a reverse circuit in it. Um, no, I know that. I think that elemental keeps on telling me to do an incantation because I keep on getting that word in my head. I don't know why. I think that was the reason why it was brought out in the first place years ago, years and years ago, before I was even born. That's interesting, Carl. See, I like you guys talking in the chats because I mean, then I will, kind of comment on what you guys are talking about, but um that's what I was commenting on a lot of people talking more and more about Galactic Federation um and Galactic Council. So it's just pretty interesting. Um yeah, I totally agree. So I'll tell you a little story about when this came about. So, sorry. When I first started doing my shows, I started doing them. It was a year ago in November. So we're going on a year and a half. Um, anyway, about I don't know 4 or 5 months in, I was getting a lot of people because all my all the ghost boxes I was using were in forward. So I was doing multiple boxes at the same time. I was doing one box doing a forward sweep, another one doing responses only. I was doing a lot of different combinations. And then somebody came on and was talking about, oh, you're just getting nothing but false positives. It's just radio coming through. I would get those comments all the time, constantly. So I switched things up, and I remembered that I had a reverse circuit that I built years ago. Um, so I found that circuit. I went digging through some boxes that I had, pulled it out, and then just the very next Saturday, I said, "Hey, I got a surprise," and fired it up and started doing reverse sessions, and people were just blown away. So, been running it ever since, but, since then, we've done other things. I've come up with some other ideas, other types of ITC that I've done. So, this is how everything just evolved. And, yeah, I just started, trying different experiments. So I'm always trying different things. I'll be trying something brand new on Saturday, something that only couple of people have heard so far. Um, so, um, you know, if you guys like it, you like it. If not, I'll switch it up again. So it's just something that I'm just constantly experimenting with. So, Carl's kind of threw a couple of things at me. Um, there's a lot. Oh, Kevin, wait until you hear what I did. Um, it's kind of interesting. I don't know, Carl. Just if you want to chime in a little bit, don't give away too much. But if you want to chime in, Carl, on it, you can. But I don't want to give it away too much. Um, I just try to enhance a couple of things on it. Not really going with the spacey type. I mean, I was trying to concentrate more um, on the background noise, the whispers, and it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I mean, Carl heard it. Um, hold on, hold on. I wait, what? Yeah. Well said. That's exactly it. Yeah, they're very multi-layered. Um, very multi-layered. Okay. You know what? I say hold on. Hold on. Hold up. I had to find something. Hold up. God damn it. Where is it? Sorry, I just cussed. I'm looking for something. Just bear with me for a second. Whoop. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, here I go. Don't make me start freaking going off and saying stuff. Should I? Shouldn't I? What do you guys think? Should I or shouldn't I? Yes, no, maybe. What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe. You don't know. Whatever. No? Okay. I'm just going to give you just like a real small snippet of what's to come. It's going to be very brief, but here we go.
Send
Sweet.
it.
All right, that's it. No, that's enough. You'll have to wait till Saturday. Yeah, I know you guys want more. There's a whole lot more coming. Saturday shows on at 11:45 p.m. Pacific, 2:45 a.m. Eastern. That's Friday or Saturday night or Sunday morning, depending on where you're at. Yeah, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna run that probably in the later evening. So I'm gonna do other things, and that one's I'll start using I'll probably do that around I don't know, probably an hour or so into the show. Then I'll start running that. I'll just continue on the regular show and then that will come later in the show. I think that's what I'll do. But anyway, that was just a little snippet. Nobody's messes with me in the house. Messes with other people in the house, but not me. Does not like females. Does not like, or actually doesn't like females out here or kids. Inside doesn't like males. Or it hates my sister. It cannot stand my sister. But anyway, Because Kanga, I can't give everything away. Um, I just gave just a little snippet. Here's one more little snippet.
Right.
The-
The drum.
Good enough. All right, that's enough. What are you talking about? It's Blu-ray in reverse, maybe? What are you talking about? About what I'm doing? Oh no, it's not forward and reverse at the same time. No. This is Blu-ray enhanced. So um let me give an example of Blu-ray. Hold on one second. Now we're gonna get a little technical. Hold on. Now I gotta start something else up. Hold on. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna give you an idea. Hold on. I had to fire other stuff up. Just bear with me for a second. Um so let me just
Only at
The moment he
Boxy.
end of day.
um no, it's not a program. It's it's basically it's a radio that also is picking up on frequencies. I always have it running. So um I just let it run. And so I just have to go in and turn on basically an amp, and then it just fires away. So I used to not have everything running. So sometimes it would take a while for voices start coming through. So sometimes, like before I even start up the show, I'll fire it up and let it run because sometimes I want to run Blu-ray, but then other times I don't. So um, as soon as I fire everything up, it it's running. Um, all I have to do is switch over to that um, because I have a lot of different things running, so I just have to switch over and flip it on. So then that's when it's running. So I just run, I have everything running through piece of software that's what's controlling like all of the audio gear that I'm running. So then I have to just switch it on. So sometimes I have to figure out which bank I have programmed where. I switched everything around, so I got to go back and relabel everything. But anyway, So that's basically okay. So with those voices coming through, there's a lot of whispers that you hear coming through. Um, so I ran everything through. So all of those, so there's a bunch of voices coming through. So what we wanted to do, what we talked about doing in the past, um, somebody else and I talked about enhancing something. So, and we're trying to figure out how to enhance what's coming through. Um, so we kind of talked about it, and so anyway, um, so anyway, we try to figure out how to bring those voices through. And like what Carl said, once I ran them through, once I kind of tried to go through and enhance what we were hearing, um, there was a lot more layered audio than I thought there was. It's really, it's crazy. Um, as you heard the sample, it's totally different. There's so many more layers than we even thought were there. So it's just crazy. It's nuts. So just wait till Saturday and you'll hear it. Like I said, I played a little sample. Um, you just have to wait and hear it and see what we got. uh, that's true. Let me play one more thing. Hold on. I'll switch it over to responses only mode. Hold on one second. Let me switch it over. Just give me a second.
Well,
Down. You had a certain.
Okay. So you hear those voices that are coming through kind of low like that. So that's what we're talking about. Um, so basically those are the voices that we're trying to enhance, trying to figure out what else is being said because when you listen to when we do that, um, there's other voices coming through that we were trying to listen. We're amplifying the signal, and that wasn't really doing anything. So um, we're trying to figure out there's got to be some other way. Uh, because if you amplify it too much, it's going to get so distorted, you're not going to be able to hear anything. So we're trying to figure out another way to get those pulled out somehow. Um, took a lot of work, but we did. I was able to do it. Um, but anyway, you guys will hear it. I just wanted to talk through it a little bit and explain on what we had to try to get done. Um, anyway, that's enough me rambling. So stay tuned for Saturday because I will be um running that. Like I said, it'll probably be around I'll probably start doing that around 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe a little bit later. I don't know. It's gonna be towards the middle or the end of the show. What are you guys talking about now? What are you guys chatting about? Did I miss something? I'm sorry, I'm just looking through. Christina, you're always up. I mean, I used to stay up for my for my other shows when I was still on at 4 in the morning, 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. You'd still be on talking about the freaking REM pod. That was your buddy. The REM pod was your buddy. Anyway, um, um, there can always be an impromptu show. Um, Especially if Lindsay gets involved. If she starts poking at me saying, "Do an impromptu show," then it'll pop up, or you know, we'll see. If there's ever an impromptu show or an impromptu show, um, you know what? I'm not even gonna post it up on our group page anymore. So if you guys want to be part of our group page, um, send if you guys are on Facebook, send me a message and I'll add you guys to our group page. This show does have a group page. Just look for me on Facebook. Let me find I'll hold on one second. I'm just all over the place tonight. Sorry. That's how I am sometimes. So I just add oh shoot, that's not it. Yeah, send me a message there. That's my Facebook page. That's my personal Facebook page. And then if you guys send me a message there, I will send you an invite. So just friend me, send me a message that you would like to be added to our because it's private now. Um, and then I'll send you an invite. All right. So Carl makes a great point. So before coming on the show, what we need to do, so what everybody needs to do, um, or this is what I would suggest doing because this is what I do before every show. I basically do a meditation and I do a mantra just with all my intent coming in to make to to bring intent to for spirit communication. Um and Carl is telling everybody else to do the same thing. Concentrate your intent before coming in and asking your questions, things like that. So always have your intent. Like if your intent is to communicate with higher being, that's your intent. If you want to everybody try to concentrate on that. um Now, like when we do regular box sessions, before I say we're going to do like reverse sessions, set your intent on contacting a loved one, contacting whoever you want, because intent is everything. So before I say, like when I said, okay, we're going to start doing reverse sessions, my intent already is, all right, let's try to see if anybody's loved ones want to come through. Let's concentrate on spirit, bringing, you know, making contact with us. That's my intent. Now, when we start doing Blu ray, my intent is going to higher being. Um, when I do that, my intent is to contact Galactic Council. There's Spirit Council and there's Galactic Council. Galactic Council is more UFO based or extraterrestrial based. Spirit Council is more spirit based. Um, and Blu-ray is for higher beings. So now when you do ghost box sessions, what you're doing is you're contacting lower level spirits. Um, that's when you're doing paranormal investigating. You're trying to contact lower level spirits. Now, when you're contacting higher level spirits, now you're trying to collect. That's when you're trying to reach Spirit Council or Galactic Council. Anyway, just a little background, and that's what you want to do. Yeah, always focus on your intent, and it'll open you up more. Um, we won't talk. Well, we won't talk about astral travel. You know, that's a whole nother topic. Deb, you and I talked about that. Deb and I have a lot more in common than uh, and have experienced different things. I didn't know we're on the same plane. It was we had an interesting chat. There's so many of us that have been, now I'm going to ramble a little bit. So many people have come to this group that were called to this group, I would say. Um, and all of this circle that has been established here, the whole core of this group, and anybody else that's now joining the group, once you start bonding with us, once you start seeing what we do, um, other people I know are being called to the group. I know that there's people out there still looking and they haven't been guided to our group yet. And I know that. But once we all have the same intent and we have um that same intent, that same passion, everything, it's so weird on how many of us have such a strong connection and we have so much in common. It's just crazy. And so what we did was we had a Zoom meeting. During the Zoom meeting, we kind of told a little bit about ourselves. And with everything coming through, it was, or the things that we were talking about, I didn't know how close this group actually was. Spiritually, connected in some way or another. There was so many things that we all like. No wonder why we're all together. It was really crazy. Yes, Carl, perfectly said. I didn't want to say, I mean, and that's the thing. Everybody, I don't know why, I don't even want to say it, but I don't know why people always want to bring in demons. Anytime we talk about spirits, we talk about ghosts, we talk about things, people always bring in demons. I don't know why that is. It's just, I don't even want to say it. We had this discussion, with before. I think that all comes into play. Um, I don't even know if I should say it, but I'm going to say it. I think it all comes from religion within the US. Everything is focused around, good and evil, God, devil, things like that. If you go outside of the US, it's not even like that. It's so different. Um, and that's the thing is you have to look at other religions. You have to do your research on what is Satanism, what is, Buddhism, what is, you know, you have to look at a bunch of different religions. And once you start getting to know the backgrounds of all of the religions and where actual demons came from the Christian religion. That's it. Anything else? I mean, if you look at the at everything behind Satanism, Satanism has nothing to do with the devil. Um, has nothing to do with the devil. Just because they have black mass, if you've never attended a black mass, I would suggest you do it. It'll open your eyes to what it's actually all about. I've been to black mass several times, and it's amazing. Something that I would attend to more than I would to actually to an actual church. I mean, that's just um because it's just amazing, and the belief is and what it's about. It's not about it's not about devils or demons. I mean, I have a couple I have a lot of dark thing I mean, people would say, "Dude, I can't believe you had that." Um, yeah, it's just crazy. Perfectly said there, Riley. Yeah, I mean, and Riley, I mean, that's what I preach all the time. We don't know what the hell is even out there. We don't know what we're communicating with. We have assumptions. Um, I mean, I know that there's existence. You know, there's just God, it's just so deep. But well said, Riley. No, Wayne, like Black Mass, it's basically um calling out the hypocrisy of the Christian religion. That's basically all it is. And um Satanism is all based off of science. So let's say like something is written in the Satanic Bible, it's gonna change. Once science changes and they have a different, let's say something else like there was a something in science, they kind of figured out that no, that wasn't actually it. And they rewrite, you know, uh, maybe the theories weren't correct, and they actually came up with a different um theory, or something else was proven that that wasn't true. Then it's omitted, and they change it up. So it's always evolving. So that's just I mean, everything is based on science. Um so it's just kind of crazy. I mean, you know, hey Riley, I watched your live today, and I'm sorry to hear about what you're going through right now. Everybody should say prayers for Riley and his wife and his family. Just wanted to throw that out there, brother. Um, exactly. Yeah, Riley, I was watching it a little bit, and I had a phone call coming through, so I was watching it on my phone, and then I had to take a work call. So yeah, and then I was on the phone for a while, so I missed. I watched like the first, I don't know, 10 minutes or so when he went on. and I was going to comment, and then I got a call. Sorry about that. Um, all right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Anyway, thanks for everybody for watching, and sorry I went on a little rant about, it's just sad to see people, believing in, bringing up the devil and things like that. Anytime somebody hears, certain things, everybody thinks evil, or, it's a demon, things like that. It's really not that. It only happens here in the US also. I mean, you don't see it a lot on, European streams, things like that. It's not really brought up through that much. So just just heads up before people start doing that. Um do some research before, you start calling something, you know, a demon, or, it's not as dark as you would think it is. When people talk about black mass or something like that, everybody's like, "Oh, they're devil worshippers, this and that." No, they're not. It's different. Yeah, exactly. Demon are for views. That's why they use demon. They want to make it scary so people will tune in to watch, but that's not accurate. Oh, thanks, Len. I'm just trying to change it up. I mean, if I go back to the way that I used to have my setup, I mean, people are gonna think, "Oh, Rob's a a Satan worshiper," or whatever, because, yeah, I did have um, that goat's head, um, which I thought it was kinda cool. Um, and then I did have a human skull. I do have uh, black mirror. I mean, a lot of things that I do have are a little dark, but, um, it's not that because I'm, you know, an evil person or anything. It's just, I those are the things that I like. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gothing it up. Exactly. Um, that's exactly right, Riley. Anyway, all right, guys, be safe. See you guys Saturday, and have a great night.